Hello everyone. Guess what? Everything finally is working properly there. I got my mouse back after what seems like an eternity, damn it. Because I've been having a bunch of issues with the encoding for some reason. The mouse would not show, so I have to change things around a bit. But we finally got it working. People will know what the hell I'm doing right now. And I might as well stop waving around. I'm just gonna get people I'm gonna get people all confused, mixed up there. But we finally got this worked out, and hopefully the next few episodes will require a little bit of fine-tuning still, but hopefully we can progress as normal. Because now we got ourselves a transport ship to kind of set our way towards, which is going to be the first of many worlds. We're going to go and conquer the Baba system. That's the hope anyway. And then if it's possible, we're going to go and capture Mackenzie. The two planets that are there, and then, well, they're those Oberons, whatever their names are, they're friendly with me, so I don't think I want to do that just yet anyway. Besides, I'm kind of earning value from the trade I'm doing from, and speaking of trade and income, we got plenty to go around, so we're doing very well for ourselves. So, let us continue on, shall we? Because, let's see, we have moss being built in this first one, and the only thing I don't really know is how many of these infestors do I want to build? I can build like 2 of them maybe? I don't know. I'm not entirely certain how effective the invasion fleet ships are going to work. If I understand correctly, they could take up to 3 infantry each, and I guess it's modified based on the military strength of the planet. So I have no way to know that from here, and this is kind of like a first time thing for me, so let me have a quick look at everything. Let's see if I planetary defense 25, resistance, and make them less susceptible to foreign influence. So I'm not exactly sure how exactly it functions. I'm going to assume with resistance anyway, it's kind of like half the effectiveness, so they can kind of fight off like 46% of like their population worth, I guess. So with this planet being at like 30 population now, I would need like 15 population roughly to conquer that planet, assuming the planetary defense doesn't like factor into it as well. And more than likely I'm gonna need maybe 3, possibly 4 infestors if that's the case. So I will have to get started with that. So we're going to get started with 1 infestor here. How much are these things even cost? 890, so they're respectably cheap. That's the wrong moth to click on. Yeah, and those moths there are pretty expensive, so we're going to start getting those underway as quickly as we can, because I see a nice open window to kind of go after and at least grab that sovereign system, because I don't even see any sailing cruisers anywhere. There might be some up in that blind spot, mind you, but I haven't been seeing them. So we're doing good, if that's the case. We just gotta keep our eye out. And with my beetles here, we can just promptly destroy them as necessary, especially with a fully upgrade like Swarm Fleet here. They can easily start taking them out too. So I'm not too terribly concerned on that part. I just gotta be careful of all these pirate ships, because they can still be an issue, and they can very easily take out those infestors I'm trying to build and send down south. And if I don't need all of them, then I can thankfully just use those infestors to move them up north or elsewhere as required. But this is a perfect window to essentially plan my counterattack, because they left the window open despite all their oaths, which speaks to me that they have a massive amount of territory to cover. So I got a long process ahead of me if I'm going to essentially fight them. And let's see, how the hell do I combine these ships? Let's see, okay, I can just create a fleet then? There we go, perfect. That made things a little bit simpler. I was wondering how to make that work. And I just need 2 more moths to basically max it out, I think. Alright, we're good. We got fireflies roaming around. I don't think they need to be up north, mind you. I still have to deal with these damn stations they have in my back door at some point, but that's going to be really hard to do. But with the income I have available to me, now that you actually see where the hell my mouse is going, we have plenty of income to rebuild a new fleet. I just need the production. I need the open production to be able to do it, though. With that said, though, yeah, I don't think there's anything I can really upgrade just yet until I get more terraform, is there? Because Kry'klons 3 and 2, unfortunately, not a whole lot they can do, unless I want to cut back on research some. But I don't think that's necessary, is it? Because population is kind of an all-round thing, I believe. It just influences everything, but without the outer structures to kind of boost even further, it's not as efficient as like I would like. I would want to get, I do want to get more preparedness centers though. That's what I would like, because they help with approval and they also enhance my resistance too, which is also going to be a big deal for my outer worlds. But which planet can I throw that on there that will be fit in properly? That's the question. Because let's see, do I used up all my terraforming, it looks like. So for Tracy anyway, I only got these 2 hexes available. Speaking of which, where is the printer center? It's only 3 turns too. If I could have had it down, maybe I made a mistake having a molecular fabricator there. I could have had that down south maybe. To kind of connect. Or maybe, can I have it down here by the Mega Factory and then... It will require a lot of swapping actually, which is a bit of a shame that I did not plan that as thoroughly as I could have. Either way, shipyard's almost done there. And most of those plants are pretty much idle aside for like stimulus and all that, which is kind of what I want to enhance if I could. Because 5% bonus is not a big deal. Especially with the income I have now. So I'd like to keep that developing at all, if at all possible. But I'm excited to finally have this damn thing working. Because it made things a little more complicated. And I could not for the life of me figure out what it was causing it, so I had to completely swap out completely new systems. So here's our shipyard. Obviously we're going to just assign it to Tracy 1. Just so we can utilize his production. That's the plan anyway. Okay, I gotta keep in mind those 2 cars are about to be finished, and I'm pretty sure that one's like, if I remember correctly, only a turn behind. This one shipyard that's up here. Yep, 4 turns, so I'll focus on these 2 down here. Get this underway with... Okay, I completely lost my train of thought there. I had to change some things there on Steam because I didn't want icons pop in the background, which is a bit of annoyance, unfortunately. Like I said, gotta flesh this out again here. So, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, new shipyard. And I was gonna say about maybe getting to build some moths. Although these moths are gonna take some time to build. So I kinda question if it's the best use of my production. Because I can make some drones for some recon work. I can get some Swarm 2s to kind of start building up my auxiliary fleets. So, what's the best use of my production down here? Because this is hardly going to be quick and a quick process to do. That's the only problem. I am lacking drones, so it might be good to have like 2 of those available, and then I can worry about like the bigger ships. Here's hoping. Especially since I got swarmers here, maybe I can use swarmers, build swarmers down there to kind of slowly reinforce this fleet here, because numbers is going to be very important with these fighter swarmers, which is kind of apparent in their name. Who would have thought? So I think that's the plan we'll have with that. It'll be a little bit slower, but at least I can utilize Tracy's production there to get some value out of it. Meanwhile, I'm hunting down some Oath Cruisers. I have no idea where they'll be. I'm not seeing anything at all. And everything on the south end I all bought well ahead of time, so I'm not really concerned there. And let's see, I need 2 more moths down here to fill out that fleet, which I just built one. So when that's maxed out, well, I could potentially get 8, it looks like, so I could go with 8, and when that's done, I can maybe start working on a fleet to take out these stations. I'm just trying to figure out where my... Oh yeah, I completely lost the moth fleet, didn't I? So that's a bit of a problem. So maybe I won't get to that, being able to take out those stations as soon as I like. Because I do want to take them out, I just want to take them out without without any penalties, because losing ships needlessly is going to be a big negative. I do not want to do that. Alright, so the marketplace is done here. I would love to get to terraforming to put like a market, was it a financial capital right there in the middle. That's what I would love. If not, just put it down here, then that saves the top hex for something for later on down the road. Don't know exactly where I want to put it, but let's see, how are we looking on approval and population, all that. So, like I said before, approval and all that's fine, so I don't need to worry about that. I'm just wondering, what can I throw in here in the meantime? Is a solar plant worth it? 25% manufacturing. That actually would be pretty good. 3 turns for additional 25% boost. That might be worth it. But what's the difference between this and a mega factory? Now that I think about it, 40% with synergy bonus. This has better synergy bonus, it looks like. Yeah, boost productions is better for upgrading factories. So actually, yeah, probably not a good idea to have a solar plant there. But I could have a mega factory there for a time being, just so I could benefit off that. But there's the bountiful trait too, 50% income. I kind of want to capitalize on that as much as I can, don't I? Then have a financial capital either down there, in the middle, or in that hex there when I get the terraform available. And then I can remove that market center at some point to make use of a new entertainment center. Unless I can get a new terraforming slot on the right of that preparedness center to take advantage of that. Because I need to start utilizing these worlds to their fullest potential. Military Academy. I'm starting to consider having to enhance this for like defense, because this is on one. This is the Tracy's the most vulnerable to invasion. So that's my big concern there. And I would love to get the manufacturing capital going in Miranda, because that influence group is going to be important too. So what I'll do, I'll put the solar power plant here. Actually, let me put the basic factory up here and then put the solar power plant down. That'll help boost Tracy's production some. But I do need to be very mindful of everything else, because there's still a lot of population to go. And it's going to start losing approval. Yeah, I'll have to readjust a couple things, like this mega factory I'll have to destroy for a new stadium at some point to help with the approval, I think. So later on down the road there's going to be more stuff I'm going to have to readjust and rearrange. So a lot of work to be done. But for some reason I'm not seeing a single oaf at all. Oh, there's my moth fleet there. I was wondering where the hell they were. Ah, there's the first transport, huh? We know what that means. Stock with troops to carry your vengeance across the galaxy. Now, we're gonna max this thing out, because why the hell not? And hopefully, with my population growth and all the other factors, that should help tremendously. That should boost up really quickly. Here's hoping. Especially if it's spread out like it is. Yeah, 0.2 a turn. And I just took one of each. So 5 turns, essentially all those worlds will probably be back to maxed out. Yeah, because all the growth is essentially the same. That's what I'm seeing anyway. And it'll help approval a tiny bit. So if I have, that's actually a nice subtle benefit. Because if my approval is not overabundance there, yeah, I'll get additional growth from that as well, so that'll help speed up even further, which I take a liking to as well. So that'll be pretty nice. But I want 2 more of those transport ships, so I can be prepared. They got movement 6, so they're pretty agile. They just need a fleet to protect them. Which, I got Moths. Yeah, I got 6 Moths here to help with that. Especially, at least against the Thalans. I got a couple Swarmers coming down. Which, actually, I'll send this one down here, and that shipyard will be making me some Swarms pretty soon. So, I could make this as a 3rd Swarm fleet. And just have the transport ships make their way down. And what the hell did I want to do with the survey ship? Oh yeah, I want to upgrade this thing, didn't I? How do I upgrade it? Because I kind of made that obsolete, didn't I? How do I get that to appear again? Is there a way actually, let me just... Is there a way I can actually update this thing? That's what I'm curious. How does the upgrade work? Oh, I can upgrade to a beetle, so I have to make the ship first. In this case, I'll just leave as a cloud for good measure. Oops, wrong button. So I'm just gonna update the cloud. That's not the cloud. I was wondering why it looked a little bit off. Now, let's see. What can I quickly update this with? Because I want to keep the module. It would make things a lot easier if I knew where everything else is, because now I'm going to misplace all the objectives, or all the components. Actually I'll save it for later, because making everything obsolete was kind of a bad idea, I think. Especially since it has the armor. Well, I don't actually need the ballistic armor just yet, because that's kind of pointless, considering the fighting the Thalans, so... I'll have it roam around there, and actually, yeah, I'll check the ship graveyards. I'll put these fireflies to good use, because if they're pirates, they should be fine. And do I want that one moth to follow? Actually, I might, because I know I might as well grab resources out of here while I can. And hopefully they won't get destroyed, because I don't know what I'm going to encounter in there. That's the only scary thing. I don't want to lose more ships needlessly. And we're doing this hard mode. I'm not trying to at least to save before I do these big encounters. We're going to go through it the best of times and the worst of times. And with that said, we got ourselves our other 2 invasion ships. So let's get these fleets going. We got our moths hanging down there. We got fireflies getting... They're going to be relatively close to those pirate ships, but I should have another 2 turns, so if I'm fast, I should be okay. I just want to be safe, because I'm kind of second guessing myself on how many turns I have. Yeah, 2 turns, so this one transport ship will be fine. Oh, I'm an idiot. I had moss right there to begin with. Speaking of which, what's the logistics cost for? So there's no way I can have that properly fit in. Well, not 3 of them anyway. So the moths will be fine there. They're not going to be the most efficient, but there will be enough of them to quickly kill without penalty. And we got another oath coming in. So let's greet it fondly, shall we? Speaking of which, can I kill it? No, I can't. I have 3 moves left. I'm 1 move short. And I'm gonna keep my moss in there for the time being, because I don't want to lose the moss if I can. Oops, hit the mic. We're just trying to get this all worked out, bit by bit. Hopefully that didn't go through too much in the recording. That's shaking, because I am using a snowball. It's not like an overhead mic. And we have him off here. Where's my survey ship? There we go. And we'll start moving everything over. Group these 3 ships together. Then we'll start checking these debris for some extra materials and loot I can grab. Maybe I can get something to grab to help enhance my research. Preferably not when it's like 3 or 2 turns away from finishing, ideally. I would like something with a little more progress to benefit from. Alright, I can take out that oaf easily enough. Single oaf's not going to be a threat at all. I'm just wondering where his friends are. Because look, come on, there's like 40 oafs available to him. They should be able to send the full fury of the Thalans against me, right? Not even a single point of damage. Don't you just love it? Don't you just love it indeed? And there's my fireflies I'll send south. Send the transport ships underway, and this moth here. What did I need refilling? Oh, probably that one down there, and probably need to reinforce the moths up top there. I keep forgetting everything. This is going to take a lot of management, especially as we get to later on in the game. Because if I understand correctly, most of these games will last 100 turns essentially, or 1,000 turns is what I mean to say, not 100 turns, before it automatically ends and tallies the score. So we got a long road ahead of us. It's gonna go on for a while. So let's try and make the most of it. Do I actually want to wait? Because I did squander a little bit of the research boost before, but being shipped graveyard, you wouldn't think it would enhance research? Because it's not a capsule and everything. Yeah, they're all graveyards. I should be fine, right? I might as well engage. 2 cutters, tiny, so this is gonna be, yeah, this is, I don't need to be afraid. And I got me a Leaf scout ship in the process, so that's always welcome. I'll make use of the derelict ships, especially since I'm short on recon. Mind you, this is meant for earlier on in the game, so not the most efficient use, needless to say. And where's my third transport ship? Okay, there they are. And like I said, just start forming up the third swarm fleet when I can. We have our moths here easily ready to take on the cutters, although I have 2 turns before they actually do anything about it. So I'm fine. Only issue is I'm blind down there around that plant. Thankfully, my drone is almost ready. But with that said, let me try and make a rally point. And have it set there. Can I do it here or... No, I don't see the option. I'm trying to relearn all this. There we go. Rally point on the Baba. Baba rally. There we go. And then we'll be within striking distance and recon distance. So we can scout it out ahead of time before everything's all the way down there. Because the last thing we need is any surprises. What else is idle? Oh, let's see, that's X, is it? Yeah, the Centuriate. Oh yeah, I said to scout. That was the wrong button. Oh, I said to explore. Damn it. That's not what I wanted either. Here comes company. We got 2 oaths, 2 pirates. So, and I have no beetles nearby. But I do have my moths. So, can I deal with the pirates quickly enough and then have the Firefly get back and cover the back here? Because I know the pirate ship's been finished. And I have no more movement hexes, so maybe that was not the best idea. And is that reasonably protected? I seriously doubt it. Oh, they can only move 2 hexes anyway, right? Yeah, so I'm perfectly safe. These infestors are not at risk. But what else where... Okay, there's my air transport ship, so let me make sure I plan my movement out properly. Yeah, I should be fine. It's gonna get close, but not be at risk. So we are fine. More ships protected by pirates, so quick battle. Didn't look like we took any damage the first time, and we got ourselves another leaf. We're doing well here. We're doing well, and they got the upgrade sensors, it looks like, so they're automatically upgrade for me. I guess with that said, I don't need to make another drone. I can go straight to building my swarms then, because I'm going to need them. Needless to say, with 2 oaths just coming out of nowhere. And I don't think I have to worry about these pirates at all. Do I? Because there's nothing nearby that isn't a combat ship. So pretty much anything can handle that. Ideally, I wouldn't want my Moth here to fight it. So I should be safe. I am just trying to figure out what I want to do with these things. And I can't attack it yet. No, I'm 1 hex short, but it can't attack me, so back it up a little bit and try and get this Moth in a position that it can form up with these other Moths. Because we have an oath up here, so we'll have some fun with that, because I know the beetles are more than capable of taking them out. We found that out easily enough. They hardly are taking any damage. This is working out splendidly. And I got, like I said, I want to eject these ships Moths out, so let me do that before I forget them again. Because I need as much of my fleet ready as I can. And we got another pirate ship down there I need to be mindful of too. I have not been paying attention, so what is down at Baba 1, I wonder? I don't think they would have any ships. Because it is kind of isolated, so W is the key I want. W or Q. That's good to know. Yeah, they can only move 2 hexes, so there's no threat, right? I could start moving now. Actually, let me start moving through the nebula, maybe. Sure, it blocks my sensors some, but I don't care that much. It's not at risk or anything, and it helps speed up how quickly it connects with my arm off. So shopping center's done here. Nothing else I could do for this system. Aside for just enhancing his money income even further, I guess. And I guess I won't see that till next turn, I suppose. Or that's due to ships I just bought, I'm not sure. Or have maintenance for. That may be balancing it out. Alright, Thalans, what are you gonna do? Oh, perfect. They're gonna take out the pirates for me. That's generous of them. Oh. Okay, first oh my, so much is going on here. I want to keep good relations with them, but I don't honestly think I should should I care about being on good terms with them? Is there? Because I'm already having good relations with them. I'll do it this one time, but only this once, just to help build it up further. And then when I benefit from it, that I can just cancel afterwards without this issue. So I can't attack that thing. Nope. It's a bit in the way from my transport ship, but never fear, no need to worry. I just gotta go around. I gotta take a little bit of a detour.